Looks like Ben's ready, and Aaron's ready. Alright. It is going down. I'm very interested in this race. This could go in either runner's favor here. And they're going to be starting about now. I'm going to adjust the streams on my end a bit, so we're a little off. Alright, now they're more accurate. Alrighty, both runners entering YI2 to start the run here. Always a good start at the beginning of the race to just get through. If you're comfortable with doing swag, sure, but make sure you don't die, because World 1 death is very costly at the beginning. But yeah, this will be a pretty interesting race. Seeds are decently close. 6 seed versus 12 seed. Definitely could go either way. I could see that. I could see Ben winning, I could see Aaron winning, I could see anything happening. Alright, so yeah, both runners getting through Yoshi's Island 2, no issue. Very nice. This is losers. See a lot of things. Yeah, both runners just getting through. Not really much to say at the moment, just some standard World 1 platforming. Just gotta get through all the levels. Both runners just breezing through, both getting a 259. I'm assuming Aaron will be going for shell jump just based off of his 11 exit experience. It'd be awesome if he could get here. Looks like Ben's opting not to. And Aaron misses. Alright. So both runners finishing with Yoshi's Island 4, and time for Iggy. Both runners just starting off here. Looks like Ben is taking fences just slightly safe there. Don't blame him. Ben will be getting a 280 door, while Aaron gets a 281. I'm just gonna try to see if I can delay one of their video feeds, because on my end, one of their streams is slightly ahead, and it's annoying me because World 1 is pretty close. I think I slightly fixed it. Alright. Let's go for grabbing a Firefly here for the boss fight, Nigby. Yeah, man, didn't even go for P-switch jump. Oop, Aaron having a little trouble. Aaron gets the interesting Iggy kill there, where he passes through the platform. That was interesting. Some extra swag. So, Aaron getting a 313 whistle, and Ben doesn't have splits, but I'm pretty sure it was a 312. Sounds right. So both runners will now be going into Yoshi's Island. Or not Yoshi's Island, Donut Plains. We just visited Yoshi's Island. Alright. Both grabbing the cape. And after DP1 is usually when you start to see runners slightly vary in what they do in certain levels. DS1 can definitely vary depending on what the runner's comfortable with and what they know. I expect both these runners will be able to get through the level pretty quick. Ben getting a 361 keyhole, while Aaron is getting a 362. Nothing much else to say so far, pretty clean. Alright. Both players just swimming through the beginning here. Is it runner watcher? I'll try to be more aware of trying to be slightly delayed. Yeah, both runners grabbing the shell. And you'll see here that they will end up both switching to the P-switch, which is easier because they can just spin through these few fish at the end and not have to worry about getting frame ruled. Yeah, both runners very clean so far. Nothing to critique. No issues. I feel like we may not see some slight differences until, like, we won't see some breaking apart until Morton. Because both these runners have been playing solidly. I wish I had a sync on my end. Aaron's stream is slightly behind on my end. Not sure why. I'm guessing that's just me. Alright, so both runners will be entering TP3. Okay, I think I partially fixed the delay on my end. Not def send. Def send is fine. So yeah, both runners just flying through here with the cape. TP3 and TP4 are both just flyovers here. Not much else to say. Just gotta fly through. The only thing you can really do here is manipulate flight speed. Aaron ends up getting a 263, while Ben gets a 262. But yeah, on my end, it's basically synced. I think Ben's is just slightly further ahead, just barely, or no, not, like, well, I can't even tell because of the delay, but I think one's just barely ahead, but, like, it's basically a sync. It honestly just comes down to how the stream delay looks on people's end. It's neck and neck. Aaron getting a 62, and Ben getting a 61. Both will now be entering the castle, and it's pretty amazing to see that the runs are both pretty much synced. Like, they're pretty close. I think one of the streams is slightly behind on my end, so it's technically not synced, but it looks like it to me. Oh, now I have it synced. Okay. Yeah, Aaron is just slightly ahead. Looks like both runners getting through the cycle there. Ben did not grab the springboard though, so he'll be losing slight time for not being able to get up there right away. While Aaron just switches to the fire flower to fire kill Morton. Yeah, Aaron will be losing, or not Aaron, Ben will be losing slight time here. Aaron getting an 8-12 whistle. We'll see what Ben gets here. Looks like Ben will be getting an 8-21 whistle. So about like an 8 or 9 second difference. Not bad. Out of World 2, that doesn't really mean much. That could decide really anything at this point. Any runner could do anything. It's pretty close. Something later in the run could throw anything off, so we'll have to see what happens. So both runners will now be entering VD1. Aaron being slightly ahead here. He'll already be entering the level while Ben is just leaving the cutscene. Looks like Aaron will be doing the safe start for the dive bomb. Definitely a good way to go. Aaron getting a very nice 82 there. Looks like Ben is doing the same strat. Good to see. Ben finishing up as well. Very nice. So both runners now entering Vanilla Secret 1. Let's see how both runners go about this. Looks like Aaron was slightly off there at the end, but got through. Ben having a little trouble. but recovering. Not bad. Definitely could have gone worse. He could have lost the cage to the Koopas. I've seen plenty of people do that. Alright. Aaron is now entering Vanilla Secret 2, which is another flyover. And now Ben will be entering as well. So, still close. Could be anybody's race, honestly. I get another flyover, so all you can really do here to be faster than the other person is to manipulate flight speed. You want to get 51, fastest speed. Aaron ends up getting a 63 here. We'll see what Ben gets in a second here. Looks like Ben is going to get a 61. And again, Vanilla Secret 3 here. Just another flyover. Gotta be careful. Make sure you get over that question mark block at the beginning. I've seen people not get up there. Again, all you can really do is mess with flight speeds. But after this, we'll have a more interesting level. We'll have the fort. I'm trying my best to... I actually intentionally delayed that. If I said that normally, it would have been like 5 seconds ahead. So I'm trying my best. I can't fully guess. It's good to know I'm at least somewhat close. Alright, so Aaron is now swimming through the fort here. Gotta swim tightly between the fish and the spike chain balls. And the runners are holding the down button here so they don't move upwards as much, so they can swim through spaces more efficiently. Especially at the ending here, like in room 1 that Aaron is going, he just went through, where there's the different spikes and the fish. If you don't know what you're doing there, you could definitely use a power-up. It looks like both runners will be getting through that, no issue. Ben just getting through that. So Aaron now entering the Reznor fight. Look, having a little bit of trouble. Ooh. Okay. It's interesting. Almost just lost his cape there. Thank God fireball hitboxes are not amazing, because if it had a bit of a better hitbox, I think he definitely could have lost that. But nonetheless, he gets out of it. So Ben definitely caught up slightly. Not all time safe, but he definitely caught up a little fraction of his time lost there from what he lost to Morton. And I'll be entering the auto scroller. So really not much to say here. We'll just see what swag runners go for. Kind of comes down to what they do. Hopefully the runners don't get too carried away, because plenty of times people have gone for swag and they've gotten too carried away and they've done something that have either cost a power or cost a death. I believe it was Smartball who ended up dying in this level because he was doing some swag to dupe the vine block. So you definitely gotta be careful with a compromise between swag and safety. Ooh. Looks like Aaron losing his cape to the Koopa there. Luckily, you can just grab the cape down here, but it's still slightly annoying. So the power-up transition. So even though it's not much, Ben is at least making up slight time. Slightly slowing up. Hello, Stradex. Alright, so yeah, Aaron just collected the cape there, getting it back. Which, thank God there's a cape there. It wouldn't have been the end of the world either. There is a Koopa at the beginning of BB2, but it's definitely faster if you can just grab the cape in here. So then you don't have to worry about grabbing it in the next level. Alright. Aaron's pretty much right at the end here, and Ben's not that far behind him. So, Aaron wrapping up the level here, going through the fanfare, as Ben is just finishing this up right behind him. Still decently close considering all the things that have happened. Alright, so Aaron and Ben both doing the flyover. Again, only thing they can really do here is flight speed. So we'll see what flight speeds they get, and I'm interested to see what strats they'll go for in Ludwig, because it could definitely change up the race if they lose a power-up or something like that, because if one of the runners loses their fire flower before they reach Ludwig, that will be a 15-second time loss, which would not be pretty. Alright, so both runners entering Ludwig here. Aaron is having a good room 1. See how Ben does here. Looks like Aaron will be doing the cape strat through here, very nice. And it looks like Ben is taking it safe, and he will just be doing the fire flower strat through room 2, which is definitely a safe option for races, and if you're more comfortable with it, might as well. Alright, so Aaron entering the fight. So it looks like Aaron will be getting a 16-17 whistle. And Ben will be getting a 16-27, so it's about a 10-second difference. Not bad. Can't complain about that. Both runners playing really well, considering the little things that have happened along the way. So both runners are now just leaving Forest, or not leaving Forest, leaving the top perch here in Vanilla Secret, and they will be going to Forest. So we'll see how this goes for both of them. This could definitely change up the run, depending on how hard clip ends up going for these runners. And also, Roy has seen thrown certain people off. There's been some deaths in Roy, so we'll have to see. Looks like Ben having a little trouble with the Yoshi, but he recovers really quick. Luckily, if you know what you're doing, you can kind of just get back on him. So both runners just kind of flying through the level here. And we'll have to see how hard clip goes. We'll see if either runner gets that 1 in 4 chance of getting kicked out. Aaron is just entering now, and Ben's not that far behind him. He's right behind his tail. If Aaron makes one mistake, Ben could definitely catch up and steal the lead. Aaron getting in first try. Very nice. Ben getting in first try as well. Very impressive. So, clips were very nice. We got some good chances here. That is nice to see. Because sadly, that doesn't always happen. So the current lead from Aaron is pretty much in the same position. Aaron is defending that. Ben did end up getting a better in-game time. I didn't fully pay attention to why. Is that alright? Just gonna refresh Aaron's stream. It's lagging a bit behind. Come on. Dirty bubble, boys. Got the takeoff before the bubble. It saves at least 10 minutes, I think. Somebody can correct me. Alright, so both of them will be entering Roy very close. Could be anybody's game. One person messes up, the positions could switch. Yeah, you're right, Tina. 30 and 96. Very true. Looks like Aaron getting through Roy Fly here. Very nice. Ben also getting through Roy Fly. That's good to see. Aaron having a very clean Roy in general. That was a very nice ending. And Ben getting through no issue as well. So, looks like Aaron will be getting a 20-24 split. And Ben will be getting a 20-31. So it's a 7-second difference. Ben actually made up slight time in that split against him. Only a 7-second breakup right now. Alright, so both players leaving the Roy cutscene, trying to enter CI1. I'm assuming they'll be going for Pipe Fly. Looks like Aaron is going for it, while Ben is not, and Aaron ends up getting it. Very nice. So Aaron getting a 67 there's the Pipe Fly. Ooh, Ben getting hit by the Piranha there. Let's get some Nala Smug in chat. Aaron decided to not go for it. We'll see if that comes into play. Alright, so both runners just flying over the level. Yeah, Ben bounced off that spring. Nonetheless, both at least got through. Oh. Aaron having a little trouble entering the door there. Hey, cat. Oh, Ben having a little trouble here, but makes up for it. Recovers pretty quickly. It's good to know what you're doing there. Alright. Aaron not getting any fight favor, just playing that safe. Don't blame him. And looks like same with Ben, probably. Oh no, he will be getting a little bit of fight. So he'll get a 290. Aaron doing a spin fly through here. Well, Ben is just entering the same room. Ben is just tailing behind. If Aaron makes one mistake and Ben doesn't make that mistake, that could very well change the race. So both runners now out of Chocolate 2. Aaron playing Chocolate Secret now, and Ben will be in a second. Looks like Aaron is doing the Steven strat. Looks like Ben having a little bit of trouble. Thinking maybe because he's typing in chat at the same time. It's hard to do. Ben doesn't use a TV, yeah, he uses his brain. Ben having a little trouble flying through the end there, but no issues. While Aaron is just flying over the last room, and now Ben is as well. So both runners want to be entering Wendy. We'll see how that goes. That could definitely throw off a runner if they're not paying attention. So we'll have to see. Both runners will be entering that. Ben's slightly further behind now, but again, anything could happen. It's still not that far apart. So Aaron just starting off while Ben is entering the castle. Ooh, it looks like Aaron will not be getting crush or skip. So slightly slowed down there, but just flying through. So looks like Ben will be saving slight time there. He does end up getting it. But nonetheless, Aaron's recovering well, just breezing through the second room, while Ben is just entering the room. Ooh, Ben losing his flight there. That's no bueno. Ooh, Ben playing it really risky there. I was scared he was actually gonna fall there. That was pretty spooky. So it looks like Aaron is getting a 25-45 Wendy whistle, and we'll see what Ben here gets in a second. Ben gets a 25.05 or 26.05, so 20 seconds apart, and look at that swag. Look at that wall clip. My dude. I think Ben is definitely winning the swag race right now. The run is valid. Not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive, man. Aaron grabbing the backup cape. Always a good thing to do, might as well. If you know what to do, you pretty much don't lose time there. I think Def's run from last night was definitely the swaggiest, but Ben's definitely trying. So, Aaron got the setup for Blue Ring despawn, and he gets it. So, Aaron is doing the intentional cape deboost here. Just faster. I'm just waiting. Ben also getting the Blue Ring despawn, and we'll also do the deboost. So both of them in the final room of Sunken Ghost Ship here.
Orb.
Damn, that doesn't bode well.
I'm not sure.
Orb.
Oh. I was confused for a minute. Okay.
Orb.
Really confused why Ben was in the chat for a second. Okay then. Oh, Aaron having a bit of trouble here. Please don't get zipped, Aaron. I can tell he's making sure that he doesn't get zipped. So Ben can definitely save slight time here. So Aaron will definitely be getting a backup cape here, as well as Ben. So yeah, Aaron ends up getting a 3:44 timer. We'll see what Ben gets. He'll definitely be saving some time against Aaron. And he gets a 3:57. Yeah, it saved a decent chunk of time there. Aaron doing an interesting spin fly through here. I haven't seen that before. I mean, as long as it works. Oh, Ben opting for the normal fly. They ended up messing that up. So in the end, Aaron had that advantage of just getting through. it looks like we're not seeing much here. I think Ben was going for it. He definitely had it set up, but I think it looked like he definitely went a bit too early and just hit the wall. Ooh, it looks like Ben's actually going to be missing a cycle here. That's not good. That will set Ben back just slightly. Alright. Aaron's on a pretty good pace right now. Still have to see what he ends up getting. Definitely 30. Was it? Didn't get sandbar. I don't know. He can definitely still 33 by the looks of it. Well, Ben is just finishing up with Vob 2 here, getting a keyhole. And Aaron is doing a nice fly through the fort here. Skipping that crusher. And that was pretty clean overall. We'll see what Ben does. At first, Reznor and Aaron's fight was a little spooky, but not bad. So, looks like according to Aaron's splits, he can actually get a 33 here. He is currently on 33.53 pace. Pretty crazy. So we'll see how that goes for him. Alright, so Ben just finishing up here for Reznor. Oh, playing it a bit safe. Ooh, losing his cape. Please don't die. Ooh, that cape grab. That was kind of risky. That could have been a death right there if he wasn't paying attention or if he was just slightly off. I would recommend doing that, but at least it worked. Ooh, Aaron being slightly off in the fight here for the first throw. Don't think 33 is... Actually, well... No, I don't think 30... Yeah, no, 33 is not happening. I was thinking something else for a minute, yeah. That's not gonna happen. Oh, Ben. That wasn't good. Looks like both runners having slight issues in the end here, but hopefully they can just both finish it up nicely. So sadly, that's bye-bye to 33. But he can still get a low. He can still get a low 34, which is definitely nothing to complain about in a race. It's awesome that he was on 33 pace out of the fort entering the Bowser fight. Yeah, he's gonna be getting a very low 34 as long as he doesn't mess up the last few hits. While Ben is doing a no cape Bowser fight. So Aaron is entering the final phase, and Ben is entering the second. It's pretty awesome to see. Not a bad race. That was pretty good. Overall, this has been a pretty close race, I would say. Because for a while, Ben was right behind Aaron's tail, so... Really can't complain about this. $34.01 on splits. Done on the race room at 34.12. From Aaron. Congratulations, GG, man. We're just gonna wait for Ben to finish here, and then we are going to be getting, we're gonna be interviewing. I know both runners are gonna be in here. Let's let Ben finish. Alright, last few hits here. And Ben getting a 34.47 on SRL, which is a race PB for him by 28 seconds. Congratulations, both players. I I think both of you guys did really well. I can't really complain at all. Let's see if we can get both of them in here. GG, both players. That was really good. Yeah, can't really complain about that at all. So, Aaron will be moving on up. Really good race. We'll see if we can get him in here in a second. Should be able to. Yeah, that's a pretty good race. Sadly, though, that is the last of Ben. Aaron will be going up against whoever the winner is of Calco versus Panda Bear 314. But yeah, man, can't really complain about that. I mean, that race was pretty good. I remember I said right before the race started that, you know, this could have went either way. And I definitely still stick to that statement. It definitely could have gone either way, because for a while, from top bridge all the way to chocolate, Ben was right behind Aaron's tail within 5 to 10 seconds. So really can't complain about that. Pretty crazy to see that, and considering all the little mistakes throughout the entire run, pretty impressed to see how well it's been held up by both runners. And it's crazy to see that Aaron could have gotten a 33 entering the Bowser fight. He could have gotten a higher 33, a mid 33, 50. Yeah, I'm not sure if either of them want to do voice. I think Ben will and come in a second. Not sure about Aaron. We'll see about that. Yeah, no. No, this is the only match for today, Loot. But tomorrow, though, we have a pretty action-packed night. Tomorrow we have, at 5 p.m., Louie versus Mostly. At 7 p.m., we have Calco versus Panda Bear. And at 10 p.m., we both have TNT and Weird Waldo 42 and Sten versus Tina Hacks. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm thinking that we may have to move those matches around just slightly, like one after another. But well,
Hi, Cody.
Hello. Well, congrats on finishing your match.
Yeah, thank you very much. I actually
You
think
guys
that
were
went
really
pretty well.
close.
Yeah, I'm legit happy with how that race went. Aaron played like he should be playing, so I didn't have a chance.
Yeah,
you-
33
Aaron-
pace entering Bowser. Really impressive there.
Yeah, that should have been a 33.
Yeah. But nonetheless, can't complain about the run.
Absolutely.
My
not.
only legitimately my only mistakes were because I'm like shivering cold right now. It's so cold in my room. Those are my only mistakes. Like I didn't like in the Bowser fight I didn't tap left enough. I'm kind of upset at you, Ben. You were too close to me. I wanted to go for sandbar, but you were within like 15 seconds, so I couldn't go for it. I could have PB'd that run.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. My biggest mistake was missing cycle skip twice. That's frustrating. But you'd already won the race by that stage. I'm really happy with how I played. I made some like really small errors that cost me, but I didn't let it tilt me. I had a very good mentality going into the race. And again, I mean, it was similar to Seathorn. I think I actually played quite well. Seathorn, it was a hard match. Yeah, GG. I actually couldn't be happier because you didn't give me a single chance, which, you know, I can't blame myself for that.
Yeah.
And you guys were really close. It was crazy how close you guys were around Forest. You guys were within 5 to 10 seconds. So really can't complain about that.
I would make like I would make like a second or two mistake, but you know, my next level I would, you know, be a second or two better than you, so it kind of just evened out for a lot of the run.
Yeah, definitely, like little ups and downs for sure. You guys both got first try clip, which was nice to see.
Oh, I missed the throw block, so that was terrifying.
Oh,
After
in
clip.
FY2?
Yeah,
I
that
like
was
missed
spooky.
it. I didn't grab it, so I was like, "Uh-oh, if I swim back in bounds here, I'm gonna cry."
Yeah, that's not something you want to do, and I know that from experience.
Obviously, I don't want to see that happen to anyone, not even someone I'm racing against, but whenever you're playing like that, that's what I'm banking on. I'm hoping it's like, you fancy clipping back in bounds, or maybe not get clipped until like the 17th try, or sandbar or castle 6, but no, you like nailed everything, and normally that would make me very nervous, but I was determined to just keep fighting.
Yeah. I'm sure like it wasn't like when you get so far ahead in a race, you also start getting lax, and that's when you start making mistakes. Or if you're way behind, then you also start getting lax, and you're like, ugh, I'm already lost this. But when it's really close, you're like, okay, I gotta match him. I'm sure you were watching the restream, so you were seeing me do half a level right before you did half a level, so you're like, okay, I know exactly what I need to not mess up on to gain time.
I wasn't
So you're
concentrating
gonna
on it that much.
You were
I
typing
was
in chat the
updating
whole
every
time.
level. I didn't want to watch you ace everything, because it was a bit. It's like, oh wow, this is the Aaron I knew, and exactly why I actually reiterated I am the underdog against you. Starworld is a very easy category to warm up on, and if you're
Yeah.
warmed up, you're going to win most of the time.
It's just kind of an easy category altogether.
It is
Yeah.
kind of an easy
And a lot
category.
of flying over.
Half the levels are just flyovers, so
Yep.
and I don't know, but I think I might have gone optimal in all the flyovers.
You were pretty good with
I know
flight
for
speeds.
sure. I know for sure I had perfect flight speed through the dolphin level.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
I made a recovery in that level. That was about the only thing that was minorly tilting to me. I was getting so unlucky. Right slows down, right stays the same, right. Oh my god, please just give me something. The only level I got good flight speed on was DP3, and I played that the safest I've ever played it. I just refused to do the platform. I jumped down that hole like 10 times today, and it made no sense to me because it's easy.
Yeah.
Stuff
So
like that just happens.
I was jumping down the hole or not getting flight speed and actually asking myself, what's happening? This feels right, but yeah, I'm gonna rewatch that. That was an amazing race.
So I play the winner of Calco and Panda Bear, huh?
Yep. So that'll be
What's Panda
interesting.
Bear
to
been
see.
getting? Okay, Panda's been getting 37s or higher, and Calco won't use a cape, so he won't get below 35 most likely.
Yeah.
You would think that, but Calco, if you remember the New Cape New Starworld tournament, his average was like 10 seconds off world record, so
Yeah. So all I have to do is get
Obviously.
low. If I get low 34, I guarantee a win, basically.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to play it well.
yeah, I don't like making predictions, but I would say that would be a very, very wise
I mean, world record's
evaluation of it.
mid 34 for No Cape No Star World.
And unfortunately against yourself, I thought a mid 34 would do it based on how you're talking, but I know that you're not going to do another 39. It was an outlier.
No, well,
And that run was unexcusable as well, I think you'll say, but
yeah,
you
the
know,
39
your yard
was
is
39 was me not playing the category in the last 3 years and not playing
Yeah.
SMW for a month and a half. So like, of course I'm gonna get 39.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
it wasn't the 39 wasn't me like taking Yuna for granted. It was more so like, hey, I could
very not.
probably just run through this. I don't really have time to practice, but I could probably just run through this and be okay. But she slobber knockered me in that one.
Yeah, I just tried reminding everyone, you stop saying that Aaron got a 39. That doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me, basically. And I don't feel I got my ass handed to me.
You
but I
didn't
feel
though.
like
Yeah, you really didn't.
nothing I really could have done unless I was going for everything.
Like
So-
the only way you beat me there is you PBing, right?
Yeah, well, I'd have to PB there. I'd have to PB
Which
by.
there's nothing. You would have literally had to play better than you ever played before. So like, there's nothing against. There's nothing that you
That's
really
not-
did wrong.
That's not to say that I can't get a 33. Of course I can,
Yeah,
but
of course you can.
I'm actually
but-
going to have to do a decent run, go for everything. Yeah, I hope you tear up the losers bracket. That was supposed to be my job. You weren't supposed to be doing that just yet. But,
Hey, blame Yuna. Blame Yuna. It's not my fault. Blame Yuna.
Yeah, you know, why do you have to beat people in your races? God. No, that was an amazing race. So yeah, the cards didn't run in my favor. I got Seathorn versus yourself, but two really amazing races, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to maybe beat one of you guys, but no such opportunity arose.
Yeah, that was a good race nonetheless. That was pretty interesting. Like for most of the race, you guys were really neck and neck. Like I think the furthest you guys were apart till the very end was, like Morton, with Ben digging it a little bit safe. But besides that, you guys were really close for most of the.
Oh,
Yeah, it's exciting.
Morton was strange again. I sort of freaked out. I thought I lost my P speed, and I was so relieved to get it. I didn't even go for the spring. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to get up here, and 'cause I lost like 25 seconds there last time, and it was almost enough to get me over the line against Seathorn, but it would have changed the race dynamic. I can't tell. But yeah, my run minorly fell apart near the end. Actually, this could have been maybe like a 34-20, but I wasn't too bothered about it. It was just weird stuff happened. So.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good run, Aaron. Like I saw, like I say, most of that, and I was impressed, but not surprised.
It was a good one. If I get sandbar, I'm within 10 seconds of.
Oh, I knew you wouldn't be. I knew you wouldn't be stupid enough to go for sandbar. I was hoping that.
If you would have, because you messed up in you messed up the first room. Like you messed up the first room of Vob 2. I was like, okay, I'm within. Like I'm ahead by enough where I could die once and still be ahead, but I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to risk it. I was like, my recovery. I don't know the backup, or I don't know the recovery very well.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate what happened in Valley Advisor 2, because I always lecture people. If you just learn that, it's so easy, and I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. I fell down, but.
I do spin fly strat in there because I can't fly through that room to save my life.
Really?
Yeah, Aaron does spin fly, which I found pretty interesting.
It's cool.
As long as it works.
Yeah.
I mean, I found the flyover in that room actually very easy, but it was just...
Something doesn't work in my brain, I just can't do it.
Like, oh yeah, this is the easiest thing ever.
Small section, so like the in-game time doesn't really lose anything. So.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, whatever works best for you, honestly.
Yeah.
Thing, of course.
Alright, well...
Pretty good match.
I don't think there's anything else I can say.
Yeah. Ben, I hope you continue to be the front runner of getting everything scheduled and everything lined up for this tournament, even though you're out.
Well,
you've been a huge help.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And of course, yeah, I wouldn't swap it for anything. The one thing I will be swapping though is my participant tag for I Had Fun. So yeah. I'm glad you gave me fun on that race. I'm not disappointed in any way. So
yeah, I'm glad that it wasn't just a. I'm glad it was close. It was exciting.
It wasn't like my race against Ekisto in the last tournament. I did bad things, unforgivable things. But also, my public apology to Steven. I messed up Vanilla Secret 1. I don't know what happened. I tried the strat. I am an idiot. So, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for the race, guys. Thanks for restreaming Def and commentating, Dorster.
Yep. Take care, Aaron.
Thank you, dude.
Have fun. Bye.
Congrats. And before we fully cut this, I know I mentioned it before the commentary here, but I just want to remind you guys that tomorrow is a pretty busy day. At 5, we have Louie versus Mostly, and then at 7, we have Calco versus Panda Bear.
Oh wow, this is busy.
At 10, we both have TNT versus Weird Waldo and Sten versus Tina Hacks. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we're probably going to have to reschedule them slightly so that they go one after another. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll have to see as time goes on.
TNT versus Weird Waldo will be rescheduled. TNT needs it rescheduled. He just said there to me.
Okay.
So that won't be an issue. The very, very big day tomorrow. We've got 2. Oh, well, yeah. I was about to say 2 when around 4, but it's only going to be 1. All right.
Yep. Well, alrighty. I think that's a wrap for tonight. So, pretty quick day today.
Thanks for the commentary. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely everyone seems to be on the same page about your style of commentary. You're very good at it. You make.
I'll definitely be around tomorrow.
You make it an absolute pleasure. Wow, and someone just donated $41.
I think that's a test donation. Well, I think that's a test donation to test it because it didn't go off in chat either.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, I think somebody tested that. Okay, I don't. It said this is a test donation. It didn't go
Oh,
off in
this is
chat.
test donation.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think John is real. Sorry.
Thank you, John, for the $41 test donation. That's really appreciated. Shout outs to Daph for the restream. Shout outs to Zero for starting this up. It wouldn't have happened without him. Shout outs to everybody else for, putting up with me being really strict about races. So thank you. And
Yeah, I think that's really it. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a really busy night. So
see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.
See you guys around. Thank you, Def.
Thanks, Daph.